This is Reality Dispatch by Jim Minns.
Plato stood amongst the 500 citizens gathered for the trial of his friend and mentor. He tried hard to suppress his tears. He didn't want to be seen as a sympathizer. He didn't know if anyone had recognized him or his relationship with Socrates. He felt the pulsing rays of eyes on the back of his neck, judgmental eyes. On his tiptoes, he watched Aurelius address Socrates, seated on the throne of truth. A throne Socrates had spoken from in more peaceful times, although not recently. "You cannot deny our accusations," Aurelius began. "You have freely conversed with these people daily, have you not?" Socrates ignored the question. His fist was firmly planted against his cheek. His body reclined as if it were waiting for an inevitable judgment that would not be favorable. "Have you nothing to say? The man who cannot walk 2 steps without conversing in dialogue is speechless," Aurelius yelled to the crowd, who greeted the quip with emphatic laughter. A tear dropped from Plato's eye. Plato watched his mentor stare at his accusers with boredom, resigned to a fate that was negotiable, yet he had no interest, the old fool. In his mind, he imagined Socrates standing, speaking directly to the allegations and the politicians who presented them with ferocity and bravado, the way he would on any given day other than this one. Plato put words in his teacher's mouth. "It is you who is deceived. For if I teach nothing but question why, how is it the youth are corrupted by my teachings? Are they not exercising their inner doubt? If so, how can that inner voice be contributed to me? Your allegations hold no weight to a man that has not outstretched his hand." The men were to discuss this response in private, and were to be swayed by this response, posing a reduction in outcome amongst one another. The great Socrates outmatched even his most strident critics and accusers once more, even when they threatened him with death. "I have achieved enlightenment in my 71 years. My life is complete. Whatever outcome you choose, paradise or prison, ecstasy or exile, freedom or a fine. I accept all and have preference for none," Socrates would close his argument by stating. But Socrates did not say this. He had said nothing. His face was a billboard of ambivalence. A negotiation was offered as to a recommendation for his fate. His options had indeed included exile, a monetary fine, or death. Each option was presented by 3 politicians who gave them in successive order. Without giving the options a moment of thought, without lifting a finger to bargain an outcome, and without a look for confirmation from his friends in the crowd, Socrates pointed to the man who presented the 3rd and final option. The crowd sighed. Plato panicked, and then he screamed. He was unable to maintain a grasp on composure. He sunk to the floor and wept. The crowd milled about him at their feet. Socrates' hand did not move from his cheek.
For more stories of fact-based fiction, head to jimminns.substack.com.